Hi everybody, my name is Elisa Rubio and I am a Beachbody Diamond Coach. I want to talk to you guys today about how to stick with the 21 Day Fix meal plan while still being able to eat what you want for dinner. Many of you guys know or have figured out by now that the 21 Day Fix meal plan is feels a little bit restraining at times, especially in the evening. And it's hard to watch your family eat the foods that they want and you wish you could have, but you're down to your, green container and your purple container, and, you don't know what to do with yourself. And so I want to give a little bit what might feel like an unorthodox approach to making sure that you stay within your containers while still being able to eat what your family's eating and enjoy the good things in life. So you may have figured out already that your willpower is the strongest in the morning. At least for me, when I wake up in the morning, get up, get my workout in, get everything going for the morning, I can pass by a plate of cookies no problem. But 8 p.m., the same plate of cookies staring me in the face, I'm going to down some of those cookies. And so you have to realize that about yourself, if that's true for you, which I believe it's true for most of us, that our willpower in the evenings is way, way lower. Willpower is kind of like a muscle. The more that you use it, then the stronger it gets. But if you use it too much all at once, then it does fatigue. And so throughout the day, as you've used willpower to avoid yelling at your, boss, or avoided doing other things that you would naturally feel like you want to do, you're exerting your willpower. And especially throughout the day, as you do avoid those treats and things, that willpower, you're using that up. And so in the evening, it's fatigued and it needs rest. But there's a plate of cookies there and you're out of containers. So you have the cookies and you figure, I just won't count them. But it's very important that you count whatever you put in your mouth in order to have the most success possible with this meal plan. So the way that I'm going to describe to you about how to go about staying with the meal plan while eating what you want seems a little bit unorthodox at first, but when you think about it, there's no reason this shouldn't work for you. So first, what you have to do is let go a little bit of this perfectionistic thought that says that you've got to start your day at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. or what have you. There's really nothing anywhere written that says that your 24-hour clock for your allotted containers has to begin in the mornings. So if you think about it, you can really actually start your day in the evening. I would say start your day when you get the munchiest, maybe coming home from work or something, so that you can just kind of start the clock from there. And then you can make your meal for your family. I highly recommend picking up a copy of the cookbook Fixate, which is available on beachbody.com for, I believe, $19.95. And using those recipes, they're amazing recipes that mostly use ingredients that you probably already have a lot of them, and a lot of the ingredients are repeated in the cookbook. And so if you kind of flip through the cookbook and find a few recipes that you want, it's really easy to find those ingredients in the grocery store. They're not things that you haven't heard of for the most part. So, and they're great recipes. All the ones that I've tried have turned out great and tasted wonderful. And the good thing about the Fixate cookbook that comes with the 21 Day Fix is that it comes with and it tells you how many of each container a serving of that particular recipe is. So that's very helpful. So, and they're family-friendly recipes. There's also a ton of family-friendly 21 Day Fix approved recipes online on Pinterest. So go and kind of explore that and expand your repertoire of recipes that you know how to do. But what you'll want to do is find a recipe that's family-friendly that you want to indulge in and make that recipe. And then you're starting your clock when you get home from work. So you're going to make that recipe and you're going to allow yourself those containers. Now you're starting from scratch, so you can pretty much have whatever containers you want for the dinner time and for the evening. Just be careful not to go over on the yellow containers, which is the carbs. That's pretty easy to do. So just watch your portions on those particular things. And you may wind up using all of your carbs in the evening. So be it. You're not depriving yourself. But the next morning, then what you'll want to do is pack your lunch for work. Now, this video, I'm a working mom, and I kind of tend to tailor to working moms. A lot of my challengers are working moms. If you're a working mom and you need a coach, message me, find me on Facebook. The link is below. But So what I do is I pack my lunch, or at least plan your lunch in advance for the next day. And I have already subtracted the containers from the day before towards that 24-hour period. So then I'm going to pack my lunch. I say, okay, so I've got 3 greens left, and I've got 2 purples, and I've got 1 red, or 3 reds. I've got a half a blue and an orange. Okay, so I'm just going to use that allotment and create my lunch from that allotment and pack that all up, and be ready to know that I have to pretty much eat all that. And then what I do is I go, okay, what do I have left now? And I like to use an app to keep track of my 21-day fix portions. So look on the App Store and find an updated app for that. But once you have counted your dinner from the night before and packed your lunch for today, then all you have left is your breakfast. Now, those of you who are participating in the Shakeology, which is a more than just a protein drink. Shakeology is a superfood blend of over 70 different superfood ingredients. And so it really it counts as a red container, but it's got a lot of greens in it. And I actually like to put an extra scoop of the greens boost in mine, the Power Greens Boost from Beachbody. And so that kind of boosts my green a little bit. I'm not sure that I necessarily count it as a green just because it's like extra veggies, but you can if you're having trouble getting your greens in. So in the morning, after you've packed your lunch, you know what your allotment is left, and so you're going to create a shake based around whatever you have left. A lot of times challengers ask me the question, do I have to eat all my containers? And emphatically, yes, you do. This is actually, Autumn would say the same thing. You do need to eat all of your containers, because it's not just about calories. It's not just about quantity of food and volume of food. It's also about the nutrients that your body needs to function well. And so if you're not eating all your containers, I can almost guarantee you that the containers you have left over at the end of the 24-hour period are your greens and your reds. Most of us don't have any trouble getting our blues, which has our cheese and everything in it, or our yellows in. Yellows are easy to get. That's the carbs. So if you have containers left over at the end of the day, I'm betting it's not the yellows and the blues. It's probably the greens and the reds. And you need that protein in your body, especially if you're working out. You need those greens in your body to help boost your immunity and to just give you the most healthy, vibrant energy that you need. So you can't skimp on those. And yes, you do need to eat every single one of the containers. But there should be no excuses for those of you on Shakeology as to, having to use those containers, because you can pretty much create a shake based on whatever you have left. So I recommend that if you have a red left, that you put Greek yogurt. I particularly like the brand Chobani, or I think there's a brand called Fage, F-A-G-E, that has super high protein levels. We're talking like 22, 24 grams of protein for 8 ounces. I usually put about 3 to 4 ounces in my shake, which is a really good protein boost. And so if you're missing an extra red, you count the Shakeology as 1 red, but then you can add more Greek yogurt as an additional half a red or full red if you want. In addition to that, if you're missing a green, you can always throw in some extra spinach. I promise you cannot taste spinach in your shake. Try it. And if you're missing a blue, you can add some, oh goodness, now I'm not even sure which one's blue and orange. If you're missing, let's say if you're missing yellow, which is rare, you can add some oats. If you're missing the teaspoon, then you can add some flax seeds, or some kind of some coconut oil or something like that. If you're missing your I have the containers right here, I'm going to cheat. If you're missing your purple, you can put some strawberries or half a banana in your shake. If you're missing your orange, you can put some, I believe almond butter goes in the orange. I hope I'm not wrong about that. Gosh, offhand, I can't remember what I usually put in my shake when I'm missing a blue, but like I said, it's very rare to miss a blue anyway. But look at the list of the things that can count as a blue, and I'm sure there's something in there that you could mix into your shake. And sometimes I mix multiple things into my shake, and so there's really no excuse for you to have containers left over if you're counting from the evening until the next day. And so this does two things for you. Number one, it ensures that you're getting all of your containers and all the nutrients you need, but it also helps so that you don't have to feel so restricted in the evenings, because you can have whatever your body feels like it needs within the right portions. Just make sure that you correct for it the next day when you make your lunch, when you pack your lunch, and when you make your shake. So that's my tip for all of you 21-day fixers out there. And if any of you guys are without a coach and would like some support, would like to know a little bit about the support groups that we have, please contact me on Facebook. The link is below, and message me and let me know, what you're struggling with, and let me help you out. Thanks.